WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
Holy cow, it's a hit. The Money Store does it again. Boy, when it comes to second mortgages and first mortgages, the Money Store has fixed rates. Low interest. Low monthly payment. And instant approval by phone to qualified borrowers. For a second or first mortgage, call the Money Store toll-free. Dial 1-800-221-9000. Find out how low our rates are today.
Coming to you from Old Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York, the WON SockNet Network proudly brings you New York White Sox Baseball 17. Tonight, the New York White Sox 31-2 take on the Kansas City Royals in the first game of a three-game weekend set between these AL Central Division rivals. Hello, everybody. This is yours truly, Jonathan Rios, your play-by-play and commentary for tonight's GameCast here on SockNet, and coming onto the field are the defending world champion New York White Sox. Coming into this game with the best record in baseball, 31-2. Let's take a look at tonight's starters. On the mound, Jack Morris for the White Sox, 4-0 in ERA at 3.44. He'll be going up against the right-hander Chris Meldon, 2-3 so far, with an ERA of 3.67. The Kansas City Royals lineup looks like this: Kane, Wright, Hosmer, Moustakas, Gordon, Perez, Diaza, Galotella, and Escobar. And as we told you, Jack Morris on the mound for the Sox here tonight. There's his career totals, turning 65 career wins. He'll look for career win number 266 here today, and looks to improve his record to a 5-0 record. Comes in here 4-0 so far. A sold-out, not a sold-out crowd, but a decent crowd here for a Friday night game between these two AL Central Division rivals for so many years. In the old days, the AL West rivals, but things have changed. Lorenzo Cain steps in, hitting at .299 with 4 home runs and a couple of runs batted in. Morris is set, and so are we. First pitch of the ball game underway, and it's a strike, and the ball game has begun. Mike Pagliarulo playing shortstop here today. The 0-1 Lorenzo down the right side, and foul. 0-2 on Lorenzo Cain. It's been a while since we brought you a GameCast here on SockNet, WON YouTube. As there's a swing and a miss. Strike three, first strikeout of the ball game. It belongs to Morris, and there's one down. Look at the Sox defense. Dawson, Jackson, and Winfield in the outfield. The infield is Pagliarulo, Sandberg, Mattingly, and Brett. They're catching the balls and strikes is Ron Hasse. Well, the games we were supposed to bring you were all rained out. As you look at former Met David Wright. Supposed to bring you a couple of games against the Mets and then a couple of games against the Indians, but Mother Nature had other thoughts. So here we are again for the first time in a while. Ground ball to second. And Sandberg puts it away for out number 2. Jack Morris got the win back on May 6th against the Tigers, went 6.1 innings, surrendered 3 runs, all of them earned. 4 hits surrendered, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts, but still got the win thanks to his offense. He's part of the Sox. Here's Eric Hosmer. You see the splits between home on the road. He's more of a road guy. He hits very well at home, very well on the road. But at home he's been dismal so far. But we are only still in the second month of the season. So it's still early. But the Royals have to be disappointed where they are right now. There's a strike. 17-17 heading into this game. A lot of expectations. They've been well improved, but so far that has not been the case. So first, they're grabbed there by Preston Mattingly. Takes care of it. 1, 2, 3, go to Royals. Nice job done by Jack Morris. Near the first. Royals nothing. The Sox coming to bat. We march on to the bottom of the first, and the lineup for the Sox looks a little bit different. You got Piarulo stepping in, leading off, followed by Mattingly, Winfield, Jackson, Brett, Dawson, Stargell, Sandberg, and Hasse. And on the mound is Chris Meldon, the right-hander, 2-3 so far this year, an ERA of 3.63. He's been in 6 games so far, delivered 39.2 innings, 37 hits he surrendered, 10 walks he surrendered, and has delivered 25 strikeouts. Let's take a look at the defense brought to you by Majestic Athletics, and let's begin with the outfield for Kansas City. And as the usual suspects, you got Kane, Piazza, and Gorton. The infield is Escobar, Moustakas, Gelotella, Hosmer, and catching the balls and strikes, Salvador Perez. Here's Mike Piarulo. Last couple of games, starting to get on track. And he'll be leading off here to begin this inning. First time he's led off here this season. He does well, could end up being a permanent spot. We talked to the manager of the Sox early this afternoon. So if his hitting continues, he may be the leadoff man. First pitch by Chris Meldon, a chopper foul, 0-1 on Pags. Just underway at the stadium in Game 1 of this weekend series. Sox in Kansas City. The 0-1 to Mike Piarulo, a high fly ball, well hit in the right field. Piazza's going to turn and watch. Solo and farewell! Mike Piarulo with a leadoff home run puts the Sox on top just like that, 1-0. And the home run ball strikes again. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Mike Piarulo, this bud's for you. He looked like he got under that one, but he was able to pull it deep to right. The short porch and right is the left-handed batter's best friend, and exactly is Pag's best friend. He got up on that one, but was able to drill it to right field and lands into the lower seats and left. Making lower seats and right. Boy, oh boy. So a good start for the Sox offense in this one. 1-0 they lead, and Preston Mattingly is now the batter. 383 average with 12 home runs and a couple of runs batted in. And just like that, the Sox have a 1-0 lead on the leadoff home run by Mike Piarulo. Mattingly hits one back up the middle. Right there is the shortstop, and they get their guy. One down here in the bottom of the first.
Batting third, left fielder,
Now bring up Dave Winfield. Reggie Jackson lurking on deck. The pitch. Accidental swing, ground ball to third. Long throw, got his man 2 away.
batting fourth, right fielder.
Coming up, it's October, Reggie Jackson. Jackson hitting at 382 so far with 14 home runs and 39 runs batted in. His on-base percentage at a whopping .446. A run is in on a home run by Mike Piarulo. 2 outs, bases empty. Pitch, ground ball, and this should do it. First base has got a run. He gets his man, side retire, but not before. Mike Piarulo puts a dent in the Royals inning, and in the end of 1, it's the Sox 1 and the Royals nothing. To the second inning, and the Moose, Mike Moustakas steps in, hitting at 260-26 with 5 home runs and a couple of runs batted in. Left-handed batter for Kansas City. Morris back to work with a 1-0 lead to work with. There's a strike, 0-1. Jack Morris, a long-time Detroit Tiger and world champion Minnesota Twin as well. That ball is outside. I believe he won a championship with Detroit. I'm not sure. Don't have the baseball encyclopedia on me at the moment. 1-2 on the Moose. And the pitch. Another foul ball. 1-2 delivery. Fouled straight back again. Morris set again with the stretch. And the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 on the bottom hand corner. Strikeout number 2 of the game for Jack, and there's one down to begin the second inning.
Batting fifth, The left fielder.
See what this pitch was.
Alex.
Nipped that corner. He's going to get that call. Alex Gordon, the left fielder, steps in, hitting at .373 with 1 home run and 12 runs batted in. Left-handed batter for Kansas City. And the pitch coming. And he checked his swing, and he went too far, apparently 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's fouled away, 0-2. Again the stretch. 0-2 delivery. Way inside.
1-2.
To the dislike and dismay of Alex Gordon. 1-2 is the count.
Let's go, Sox.
1-2 by Morris. And he missed that one down low. 2-2 is the count. On Alex Gordon. Longtime Kansas City Royals. 2-2 pitch. And a broken back chopper to second. Sandberg with the flip and the throw. He's got his man for out number 2. One more sawed him off there. Take a look at this on replay. Oh, he sawed him off with that pitch. And I believe Salvador Perez is at the plate. We'll tell you in a moment if we can. Fouled away, strike 1. Apparently we can't right now. Popped him up. Foul ball. 0-2, and it is Perez. So Morris ahead of Perez, 0-2. Pitch on the way. Popped him up behind the plate. And for the second inning in a row, Jack Morris pitches a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across. We go to the bottom of the second with the Sox on top, 1-0 against Kansas City. George Brett leads off. So far, so good in this stretch. 12 for 17 over the last 10 games. He'll lead off here in the bottom of the second with his club up 1-0 against Chris Meldon and the Royals. That's an accidental pitch, and he got away with that one. Foul ball, strike 1. That was aiming for the upper deck, but Brett just pulled it a little bit too far. That's hit a long way to deep center field. Back is Lorenzo Cain going back out the wall. Solo farewell. Home run number 397 of George Brett's fabulous career. Second home run of the ball game, and the Sox lead it 2-0. And once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits home run. Hey, George Brett, this bud's for you. He put a charge into that one. It's a glad reception from Mr. Andre Dawson. And let's take a look at this home run once again on instant replay. Boy, he smoked that one. It was going to go a long way, and it certainly did. Not a no-doubter, but a crusher. Off the swing advertisement, and now it's 2-0. I believe that's Brett's 9th of the year. Now here's Andre Dawson. 2-0 Sox. 2 home runs. One, a leadoff home run by Mike Pagliarulo in the first. And just now, a leadoff home run by George Brett here in the second. And nobody out. So Meldon has surrendered 2 home runs in this game so far. On the ground, gobbled up. Nice scoop there by the third baseman to get Dawson. And there's one down. So that'll bring up the DH. And that'll be Willie Stargell, hitting at 185 so far with 9 home runs and 18 runs batted. And he's struggled. The numbers don't say it, but the average does. Trying to get back on track here. The pitch on the way. That's a little looper in the center field. Lorenzo Cain right there in right center. Calls off everybody, makes the catch for out number 2. The Willie struggles continue in their stretch. And now bring a Ryan Sandberg. Playing second base tonight, hitting at .260, I believe, with 5 home runs and a couple of runs batted in. Here's Meldon. 2-out delivery to the Rhino. Ground ball to third again. And for the second inning in a row, has a good scoop there by Hosmer. Second inning in a row, the Sox score a run on a leadoff home run. At the end of the 2 is the Sox 2 and Kansas City nothing. We march on to the third inning. Former Sox De Aza steps in. Average over 300, a couple of home runs, a couple of runs batted in. Morris now ahead 2-0 as we begin the third inning. And the former Sox takes a strike. Nipped the corner, as you see on the show track. It was in the zone, so it was going to count. The 0-1 to Yaza, way too high, 1-0. Looked a little bit jumpy on that pitch. 1-1 delivery to Diaza, swing and a miss, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2. The pitch, way inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 delivery, and that's popped up into shallow right field. Reggie Jackson under this one will put it away for the first out of the third inning. Bring up Johnny Gavolotella, hitting a .259 with 1 home run and 6 runs batted in. So far so good for Morris here. First pitch, reach for that one, 0-1. The stretch by Morris. The 0-1. Reach for that one again. This time fouls it into the seats. Now it's 0-2. It'll be an 0-2. The pitch. Just outside. 1-2. They set up inside. 1-2 delivery. He struck him out. Tally that is strikeout number 3 of this game, and they're 2 away here in the third inning. Look at the show track. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. With that strikeout. So 2 away, and here's Escobar hitting a .213 with 3 home runs and 15 runs batted in. 2-0 Sox. We are in the top of the third inning. The pitch. Strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Jack Morris. 0-1 delivery. Down low, 1-1. 2-0 Sox. A leadoff home run by Mike Pagliarulo in the first, and then a leadoff home run in the second, hit by George Brett. That's where we stand at the moment. The 1-1 to Escobar, ground ball to third. George Brett, the former Royal, puts it away. Side retired. Nothing across for the third inning in a row. We march on to the bottom of the third. Sox 2, Kansas City nothing. Ron Hesse will step in. 15 for 28 so far. The average doesn't do justice, but he has hit the ball pretty hard, but needs to be consistent. Chris Melvin still on the mound. Throws the ball, 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
But man, when Hesse throws in that power, he can hit home runs in any area of the ballpark. And we've seen him do that so far early in the season. That's down low, 2-0. Good eye by Ron. The son of Ron Hesse Sr., former White Sox, a former Yankee. And now his son playing in his old stopping ground. Same thing with Mike Pagliarulo. His father played at the Yankees many years, especially in the troubling 80s. Ground ball to second, and they get the out. 1 down here in the third inning.
Up next for Chicago.
Take a look at the ground ball. Good play by the second baseman to get the man. Well, we go to the top of the order. Mike Pagliarulo, who led off the game with a home run, steps in to begin the third inning. Swings and misses, 0-1. Nothing in 1 out is the situation here. There's a high drive in the deep right field. Kiss it goodbye. Solo farewell. Pads hits one out again. Home run number 2 in this evening. And the Sox now have a 3-0 lead. That is home run number 3 in this game total. 2-hit by Mike Piarulo. Fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Mike Piarulo, this bud's for you. Boy, did he really put a charge into that one. We got to see where this thing landed. We know it landed in the bleacher creatures, but the question is where in the bleacher creatures. A no doubt about it shot. So, oh boy, the last row in the bleacher creature section. That is home run number 9 for Mike Piarulo, and here's Preston Mattingly. Well, we see some long home runs hit in this stadium by this 2017 ball club. Third home run hit for the Sox. It's a ground ball up the middle, picked up by the shortstop, and they get the out. So in each inning, the Sox have hit a home run. 2 of them lead off, and now, after 1 out was picked up, Pags hits his 2nd of the ball game and his 9th of the year. So here's Dave Winfield. Manlin trying to settle down here, has 2 outs under his belt. Ground ball up the middle, base hit, and will you believe this? That is the first clean base hit of the game. All 3 hits have been home runs by the Sox until now. Now you got a dangerous batter, Mr. October, who's lurking and now approaching home plate to bat. Reggie grounded out his last time up. He'll step in, with a man at first and 2 outs and a run in. 3-0 Sox. Pitched by Medlin, way up high, trying to see if Winfield will steal. He will not. Smart decision by Dave. So the count is 1-0, Reggie. One-0 delivery. Woo, that was ball 2 there, but he swung on a miss. 1-1. One delivery. Chopper foul, 1-2 on Jackson. 1-2 delivery. Into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Playing it on the grass is Kane to keep Winfield from going to third. He'll stay at second. First and second and 2 outs in the Royals in their biggest jam of the game right now. And now you got George Brett, who homered his last time up, 1 for 1. A solo home run, a leadoff home run back in the second. Can he burn his old team again? We shall see. 2 outs, 2 on. A run is in. Biggest threat of the game for the Sox so far. Pitch on the way. High, deep drive in the deep left field. Back is Gordon, still going back. On the track, at the wall, it is gone! So long, farewell, he's done it again! A 3-run homer for the former Royal, George Brett. His 2nd home run of the night, and the Sox extend their lead to 6-0. And once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run. Hey, George Brett, this bud for you. He does it to his old squad again. I didn't think this ball was going to get out, to be honest with you. But it just kept on carrying, and it carried over the fence. And that is career home run number 398 for George Brett. And home run number 10 of the season for George as well. So 2 outs, and now 4 runs are in. A total of 4 runs, ground ball to second, and the inning is over. Nice scoop there by Hosmer. Sox score 4 runs, a solo home run by Pags, and then a 3-run shot by Brett. At the end of 3, it's the Sox 6 and the Royals nothing. We go to the 4th inning, and Lorenzo Cain will step in. Lorenzo did not get on base his last time up. He'll foul that one away 0-1. Sox right now with a 6-0 lead. The pitch on the way is outside. The 1-1. Reach for that one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That ball just blew by him. Again the stretch. 1-2. Into right field. Could be problems for Reggie. Comes up with it and makes the catch. Nice running play by Jackson. That had a double written all over it, and there's one down. Here's David Wright, 0 for 1 here tonight. Rounded out back in the first. Hard to see David Wright out of a Met uniform. Foul that one, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, mercy. Foul away. That ball was way up in the letters and he was able to foul it, but still, it's now 0-2. The pitch. He struck him out looking. That's number 4 tallied for Morris. Here tonight, 2 down in the 4th. Bring up Eric Hosmer, 0 for 1, grounded out back in the first inning. Two-out delivery. Inside, 1-0. One-0 pitch. Ground ball to first. Mattingly's got it. Side retired. So far, so good for Morris. Once again, nothing across. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Sox 6 and the Royals nothing. Well, Willie Stargell, who has struggled, he'll step in to begin the 4th inning, the bottom of the 4th, with his club up 6-0. Yours truly, John Rios. Glad you join us here on SockNet, powered by W.O.N YouTube and MLB The Show. And here's a looper in the right center. That's going to be a base hit. In the newspaper tomorrow, and the box score is going to be marked as a line drive. But that ball was hit up in the letters of the bat. Having a Ryan Sanborn. Interesting to see how long Chris Meldon will stay in this game. Doesn't look sharp. I mean, he's able to get some outs, but the biggest inning he surrendered runs was the last inning. Trying to prevent that from happening again. The Rhino grounds it. Oh, nice play. That's going to be a double play. Nice turn by the second baseman to get 2 outs. Just what Manlin and the Royals needed. They didn't want another disaster inning like the last one. And here's Ron Hassey. 0 for 1, grounded out back in the 3rd. Medlin set. The pitch on the way. And a little chopper is going to be tough. First base has got to get to the pitcher, and the pitcher couldn't get there in time. So Hassey beats out the runner, and the inning continues, and Mike Pagliarulo, who was homered twice, will step in and possibly bring first third. And it's at the belt. 2-out pitch to Pags. Ground ball, and it's booted by the second baseman in the right field. Hassey will stay at second, didn't know where the ball was, so it should have been an ending ground ball. Instead, it's a big error. And I bring up Preston Mattingly. That ball took a bad hop. And that's it for the pitcher. Jason Vargas will come in to pitch for Kansas City, the left-hander, against the left-handed batter Mattingly. And this one, the Royals were about to get out of this inning. 2 duds occurred. Mattingly on the ground, and he'll get the flip side retire. The Royals escape. At the end of 4 from the stadium, it's the Sox 6 and the Royals nothing. We go to the 5th inning. Sox 6, Royals nothing. Yours truly, John Rios. Glad you joined us here. For game 1 of this 3-game weekend set between the Sox and the Royals. First pitch to the Moose, into left field. That could be problems. Winfield going back, still going back, turns around and makes the backhanded catch. Second time in this game, a ball's been hit to the outfield pretty hard. And there's one down. Alex Gordon 0 for 1. Rounded out back in the 2nd inning. Morris set. Pitch. Fouled away, strike 1. The 0-1. Reach for that one, 0-2. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. Hold that, strikeout number 5. And Morris in the groove, 2 outs here in the 5th. Look at that, the moon in the darkness is not even out yet. And we're only in the 5th. Is Salvador Perez, one of the toughest cookies in this lineup and in the major leagues. Morris set with 2 outs. Pitch to Perez. Outside 1-0. Look at the pitch count for Morris at 46. This will be pitch number 47 on its way. And for the first time tonight, he's falling behind 2-0. The 2-0. Strike 2-1. Two and 1 is the count on Perez. The pitch by Morris. By the way, the count is now even at 2-2. Now the 2-2. Base hit in the left field. And the fans give him a standing ovation. A little bit of it to Morris. We know he was trying to what he was trying to do. Well, the perfect game is over. At the 4.5. Very close, but no cigar. So Royals get their first hit of the game, and now here's Lorenzo Cain. There's the strike. That's a foul ball 0-2. Pitch to Cain in the left, foul. Again the 0-2. Strike 3 is strikeout number 6 for Jack Morris. Side retired, 1-hitter man is stranded. We're halfway through. Sox 6, Kansas City nothing. We're not going to pause for station identification.
This is J.C. Penney's $10 dress shirt. It's made of silky, smooth Ultressa polyester, a fabric many $14 shirts are made of. It has a special collar that feels soft but stays in shape, a feature many $16 shirts have. It has 7 buttons instead of 6, so that it won't pop open at the waist, a feature some $20 shirts don't even have. The J.C. Penney $10 dress shirt, probably one of the most expensively made $10 dress shirts in America.
When a neighborhood starts to die, it seems there's nothing anyone can do to save it. But that's not true. With enough caring, a neighborhood can live. Citibank knows it. And Citibank knows it takes a lot of people and a lot of hard work. For over 15 years, we've helped restore communities throughout the New York area. We provide more money for more housing than any other bank in New York. We have a commitment to this city. After all, it's our city, too. It's your city, Citibank.
Hello. This is Universal City Studios, where we're filming Dragnet. I'd like to take just a minute to talk to those of you who will soon be 65 about signing up for your Medicare benefits under Social Security. Now, it's very important that you go into your Social Security office 2 or 3 months before your 65th birthday, regardless of whether you plan to retire or whether you want to continue working for a while. If you wait until you're already 65 to apply for Medicare, you will have lost some of the protection provided by this health insurance. The time to sign up is before you're 65, not after. Now, if you have a question about Medicare or about any of the other Social Security benefits, write, phone, or visit the Social Security office in your community. The people there will be glad to help you.
Hey, you!
Who, me?
Take my picture.
Me?
Here, use my Panasonic video camera and portable VHS recorder.
Reggie, I don't know how.
It's easy. All the controls can be attached to the camera, so you can take pictures. Smile. And with Panasonic, you get instant replay right through the camera, so you know you've got the shot. Take my picture. I got it, I got it.
I got it.
Get the fun of outdoors indoors with Panasonic Omnivision.
Reggie Vision.
Hey, hey, to all you cats and gators, Marty B here from the Sunday Matinee. Now, you might be wondering, what's the Sunday Matinee? It's the world's largest outdoor daytime air-conditioned drive-in that just happens to serve up the hottest hot wax on the planet. It ain't no John Daddy-o, it's real gone, original era, rock and roll. That's right, we're going to take you back to the 1950s, early 1960s to the best mix of rock and doo-wop on the planet anywhere. It's all the original artists, the hits, the flips, and the should-have-been hits. From Elvis to Chuck Berry, Fats Domino, they're all here and hundreds more. Don't miss the Sunday Matinee.
Mike Lupica and Howard Cosell for the Daily News.
What's on your mind these days, Howard?
Weighty things, Mike. Changing political currents, summit diplomacy.
But most often, Howard.
Baseball, Michael. The World Series looms. That means more fans turning to the Daily News.
For great coverage and pretty good columns.
You're too modest. There are great sports columns in the Daily News, only one of which is yours.
The Daily New York hometown paper.
Back at the stadium, Dave Winfield, who's 1 for 2 here tonight. He'll step in to lead off here in the bottom of the fifth with his club down, up 6-0, and a drive in the center. Lorenzo Cain is right there, and here's out number 1.
Up next for Chicago.
Well, so far so good for the Sox. A 6-run lead. They're keeping the Royals' offense in check so far. Here's Reggie Jackson. And the pitch. Went too far, strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Reach for that one, grounded at first. And Hosmer, look at sweet time there. Lolly-dotted a little bit, and now there's 2 outs. Here's George Brett, who was guaranteed twice against his former club, the Royals. He had a solo shot in the second and a big 3-run shot 2 innings ago. He had his 9th and 10th home run of the year in this game already. That's a total of 2 home runs. Vargas trying to pitch the Royals their first clean inning against the Sox. The 0-1. That will not happen. There's a base hit in the center. So man's at first. And the batter will be Andre Dawson. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Make it 2 groundouts, not 2 strikeouts. My mistake on that error. 2 outs, man's at first. 6-0 New York. Up the middle, off of Vargas. He gets it up and gets the man. Side retired. He got away with that one. At the end of 5 is a 6-0 Sox lead against the Kansas City Royals. To the 6th inning, can you believe that? And Johnny Galabatella will step in. Jack Morris, so far so good. 6 strikeout game so far. A 1-hitter at the moment. Has yet to yield a run. The 1-0. Strike, 1-1. One delivery. Whoa, that's a foul ball. Took almost the head off the first base coach and some of the fans near the first base side. 1-2 delivery. Into right, but foul. One-two delivery. Fouled away again. Jack Morris approaching 50 pitches right now. Making 60 pitches, not 50. He's been past that. Whoa! Up the middle, and base hit. Almost took the head off of Morris. He almost made a tremendous play, backhanding it, but to no avail. Second inning of the ballgame, surrendered by Morris. And the batter's now Escobar. Strike taken. The 0-1. Strike again on 2. 0-2 delivery. Ground ball to pads. There's one, and there's 2. Double play. Nicely done. And there are 2 away. Take a look at this again. Nicely turned by Mike Pagliarulo to Rhino to Mattingly. 2-out delivery, fouled away. Strike one. Lorenzo Kane, the batter, takes a strike. 0-2. 6 strikeouts total for Morris. 0-2. Fouled away again. Again the 0-2. Popped him up behind the plate near the Sox dugout. Hesse right under this one, or put it away, side retired. No runs because double play, no matter left stranded after one hit. Middle to 6, 6-0 Sox. Willie Stargell steps in 1 for 2 with a single back in the 4th inning. And the first pitch to him is fouled away. Vargas, so far so good, has kept the Sox off the board since he came onto the mound. The 0-1 on the way, swing and a miss, 0-2. To delivery. Chopper. Gonna be tough. And he got his man. 1 down as Stargell's struggles continue. And now the batter is the Rhino. Ryan Sandberg 0 for 2 here tonight. Grounded out twice. And it's only 2 at-bats so far in this contest. It's been the Brett and Pag show. There's a base hit. No, nice grab there by the second baseman to rob the Rhino of a base hit. That ball was smoked. And there are 2 down here in the 6th. The batter now is Ron Hesse. 2 outs, base is empty. And the pitch on the way into center field, well hit. Lorenzo Kane is there, side retired. Once again, Vargas and the Royals bullpen do not surrender a run. At the end of 6, it's the Sox 6. And Kansas City, nothing. There's your line score, 6-10-0 for the Sox, 0-2-0 for the Royals. Perez 1 for 2. Brett 3 for 3 with 2 home runs, a total of 4 RBIs. And Morris, 6 strikeouts, 2 hits, 6 innings, and no runs allowed. Before the net, David Wright leads off. Here in the start of the 7th, there's a foul ball strike. And the pitch coming, fouled away again on 2. The pitch. Struck him out swinging, and strikeout number 7 for Mr. Jack Morris. 1 down here in the 7th. No action in the Sox bullpen as of yet as he's reached 70 pitches. Eric Hosmer now the batter. And the pitch, strike, 0-1. 2-out delivery. It's high, 1-0. 1-1 delivery. Fouled away, 1-2. 1-2 pitch into left field. That could be problems. Winfield going back, still going back on the warning track, and he makes the running catch. 2 away. Holy cow, you have to run a long way to hold that one in. Wow, 2 away, and Morris got away with that one. Here's Mike Moustakas, 0 for 2 here tonight, struck out and flew out. 2-out delivery, strike, 0-1. Morris quickly approaching 80 pitches, the 0-1. He'll finish shorted out in this inning. Ground ball automatically, he tags first, side retired. Time to stretch at the old stadium. It's the Sox 6 and the Royals nothing. Get up and stretch. We're in the middle of the 7th. Well, Mike Piarullo has had quite a night. 2 home runs in his game so far, along with George Brett, who has hit 2 home runs. And that's a drive deep down the left field line, and that's going to be a fair ball, and home run number 3 for Pag. So long, Bill. Well, he's done it again. It was way fair, but when it left off the bat, as you saw on that annoying camera, I didn't think that ball was going to stay fair, but when we saw that ball land, it clearly stayed way fair, and that's home run number 3 for Mike Piarulo. And it's now 7-0, and fans, once again, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run. Hey, Pags, this ball's for you. Have a night, Mike Piarulo. A career night for Pags. And he may have a shot at 4 if he can. Here's Mattingly, and that's home run number 10 of the year for Mike Piarulo, I should say. And now Mattingly lifts one to the left field. That's going to be possibly extra bases, and it will be a double for Mattingly. Wow. Now I'll bring up Dave Winfield to take a look at the base hit by Mattingly. 11th double of the year for Mattingly. It's 7-0 New York. We're only in the 7th and nobody out. It's a high drive deep in the right center field. Kissing goodbye. So long, farewell. Dave Winfield gives the bleacher creatures a souvenir. The opposite way, a 2-run homer, a no-doubter for Winfield, and the Sox extend their lead now to 9-0. Vargas was smooth until this inning. Now everything's falling apart. And once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run. Hey, Dave Winfield, this bud for you. Boy, did he crush that one. He reached for that and tattooed it to right center. A no-doubter for Dave. And with Mr. October coming up, gotta see there'll be a bullpen change. Mercy, he really hit that one. And it will be the left-hander Cesar Ramos will come in the pitch and will face Reggie Jackson. There's still nobody out for Winfield, but you believe this? This is home run number 7 only for him. Reggie up the middle. Nice snag there by Ramos. That's his man. Tough night for Jackson, and there's one down.
Third baseman, number 5.
Well, here's George Brett, who has 2 home runs and a single. He's one shy of a 3-home run night. If Pags should do it, Brett could certainly do it as well. That's down low, 1-0. 1-0 delivery. That ball is going for a long ride. So long, farewell, number 3 for George Brett. And home run number 398 of his outstanding career. He's too shy from career home run number 400, and the Sox now lead 9-0. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run? Once again, for the 3rd time in a row, Brett, who's buzz for you? 1 a night for Mike Piarulo and George Brett. A 3-home run night for each of them. How about that? And that's home run number 11 of the year as well. And there's Andre Dawson.
Center fielder, number 10, Andre.
1-out delivery. Ground ball to short. And that's thrown into the seats. A huge error by the Royals shortstop. And this inning just continues to get more worse. And now bring a Willie Stargell. Stargell, tough night, a tough stretch. By the way, the Sox don't lead 9-0, they lead 10-0. My mistake on that. There's a high fly ball well into center field. Lorenzo Cain going back on the warning track, makes the catch, tagging is the runner, going to third. The throw to third is not in time. The base running by Andre Dawson. They got the runner 90 feet away, and now here's the Rhino. Rhino 0 for 3, a tough night for Ramos the way he's pitching. He's about due. 2 outs, a couple of runs in, a man's at third. And the pitch, chopped to right field. That's going to be a base hit. It's now 11-0 New York. He gets his due. And Joaquin Soria will come in out of the bullpen. And will be facing Ron Hesse. Hesse 1 for 3 here tonight with a single in the fourth. 11-0 New York, and there's their first 2 outs. Soria set, the pitch. High drive, center field, goodbye, solo farewell into the exit of the black. Ron Hesse crushes one, and the Sox are making this one a lot for it now. 12-0 New York. We're making now 13-0 New York. Once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run, and Ron Hesse, his bud's for you. And just when you thought all was quiet, the 7th inning has become a disaster for the Royals bullpen. A no doubter in the center for Ron Hesse. He, by that ball, almost went out. Out of the exit, it hit the railings of the block. And now is Mike Piarulo with his 3rd home run in this inning, in the game, in this inning, and now's the chance for number 4. Whoa, down low, 1-0. $13-0 Sox. Pags with a 3-home run game. Have a night for the big man. Soria set, the 1-0. Line to first. Nice grab there by the first baseman to end this nightmare of an inning. Sox really tattoo the ball. End of 7. Sox 13, Royals nothing. We're now going to pause for station identification.
The best in cinema is coming to WON YouTube networks. Switch over to our Daily Motion channel, WOND 7, for the best of Hollywood's greatest film. Check it out only on WOND Channel 7.
Does it again. Boy, when it comes to second mortgages and first mortgages, the Money Store has fixed rates. Low interest, low monthly payment, and instant approval by phone to qualified borrowers. For a second or first mortgage, call the Money Store toll-free. Dial 1-800-221-9000. Find out how low our rates are today.
I'm Paul Joya, Chairman of the State Public Service Commission. A new area code, 718, is being introduced to meet the growing demand for telephone numbers in New York City. The 718 area code includes Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. Manhattan and the Bronx remain 212. For calls within your area code, you dial as usual. When calling between area codes, dial 1, the area code, and the number. There is no extra charge for these calls. The new 718 area code will ensure the telephone service we need for a growing New York.
Back at the stadium, Alex Gordon will step in, and we're in the 8th inning. Can you believe that? Foul away, strike 1. Morris still in the game. Comfortable lead. He's approaching 80 pitches, though. He's at 77. That's 78, and that's a foul ball, 0-2. That's another foul ball, 0-2 remains. And a fly ball to right. Jackson going back, way back, makes the catch, 1 away. Now Jack Morris trying to preserve the shutout right now. What a night for him. No errors, no earned runs, no runs surrendered. 7 strikeouts and the 2 hits surrendered. Not a bad night, pretty good night. Salvador Perez is the batter now, who broke up the potential special night. Back in the 5th inning, there's a strike on 1. No one on the way. Foul away on 2. Oh, 2 delivery. And that's missed. That a strikeout? It is. Hesse got to pick it up and get his man. He did not. That's strikeout number 8, but it's going to be ruled a pass ball. That was a strikeout. It's going to be ruled a pass ball. A strikeout and a pass ball. That's strikeout number 8 for Morris, but the out is not recorded because it got away from Hesse. There's a ground ball foul. The pitch. Fouled away, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. In the right field, shallow right, can of corn for Mr. October. Reggie Jackson under this one. He'll put it away for out number 2. He'll throw to first and keep Perez honest at first. Well, lopsided indeed when you saw that graphic is Gavatella. And the pitch by Morris. Line. Holy cow, and a grab by Peggs! What a night for Mike Piarulo. Side retired middle of the 8th. 13-0 Sox. Holy cow! Here's Luke Hosberg. I hope I'm saying his name right. Luke Hochaver. Thank you very much, PA announcer. What a night for Mike Piarulo. 3 home runs and then an outstanding grab to rob a base hit. Here's Preston Mattingly. And the pitch to the big man up the middle. Base hit. Here we go again. The hit parade is on. So Mattingly's on, and here's Dave Winfield, who homered to right field, a 2-run shot. His last time up, he's 2 for 4 here tonight. That was Winfield's 7th home run, by the way. So hopefully that swing turns things around for him in the power category. There's a high fly ball. Well in the right field, and right on cue, it's gone! Maybe that first home run is the thing that gets him going in the power alley. His second home run of the game, his second 2-run shot of the game, and his 8th home run of the year. And the Sox are really putting things on the Royals. They're now up 15-0. And once again, fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run. Dave Winfield. This bud for you, getting a grand hand reception from Mattingly and Reggie Jackson. Here's the home run again. He left that one like a little lip flicker, and that ball was carrying, and it just got over the fence, out of the reach of the right fielder. And here's Mr. October as Calvin Herrera will come in, the right-hander. Boy, the Royals are not going to have anybody in the bullpen if they keep going at this rate. So here's Jackson. And the first pitch to him is down low, 1-0. One and 0 is the count. Herrera set at the belt. And the pitch on the way to Jackson. That was inside. He swung on a miss. 0-1. 1-1 is the count. And Jackson knows he swung on both for 2. 15-0 Sox. The home run ball, the big story. And that's a strike, 1-2. Sox have hit a total of 9 home runs in this game alone, with the Royals getting nothing. Nothing on the scoreboard, nothing home run wise. Bottom of the 8th, a couple of runs in. 1-2 is the count, nobody out. And the pitch by Herrera into left field. That's carrying a long way, and Gordon cannot get to this one. Jackson goes to second. He's there with a double. And here's George Fred, who has hit the home run ball 3 times. Take a look at that compact swing by Mr. October. And Dylan G, a former Met, former Cyclone, coming out of the bullpen. Boy, the Royals are not going to have anybody available in the bullpen in the next 2 nights if this continues at this rate. Man's at second base, nobody out. That's down low, 1-0. Fred has hit 3 home runs today. Career home run number 399 will be his next home run if he hits it in this one. 1-0 is the count. Pitch. Up the middle, base hit. Let's see if they'll send Jackson. He's getting a turnaround. He's hung up. He's hung up, folks. He's hung up between third and home, and he's going to be tagged. He is. The guy gets double play. Both Brennan Jackson went and confused everybody, and it's a double play. Here's Andre Dawson. That's a tough one. Dawson grounds one. Oh, a base hit in the left. So that double play looms large for the Sox. And the batter now will be Billy Starger, 1 for 4 here tonight with a single in the 4th inning. 2 outs and ends at first. 15-0 New York. Ground ball to right, base hit. The inning continues. There's Ryan Sandberg, 1 for 4. Ron Hesse's on deck as this inning continues. 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch. Sandberg to right field, down the line. That's a fair ball. Bases will be loaded. Take a look at this on replay. Should have been an RBI. You never know. Well, the bases are loaded with 2 outs, and this could be the dagger. Ron Hesse has already gone deep once tonight. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, swing and a check swing. Miss, doesn't matter. Strike 1. 2 outs, bases empty. 0-1 pitch to Hesse, deep down the left field line, toward the corner, but it's caught. Side retired, but the Sox, they threaten but do not, well, they do score a couple. At the end of 8, last 6 for the Royals, down 15-0. Escobar, the first of 3 final holds for Kansas City. Trying to end the shutout here, down 15-0. There's a strike, and Jack Morris going for a complete game performance. And listen to the remaining crowd here of 50,000. At the old stadium, there's a strike, 0-1. 0-2 is the count. Morris with 8 strikeouts here tonight. The pitch into right field. Carrying a long way. Reggie going back, still going back. Makes the catch, 1 down. Sox 2 outs away from taking game 1. And the batter will be Lorenzo Cain, as now Jack Morris has approached 90 pitches in this contest. First pitch to Lorenzo, into right field again. This time a can of corn for Reggie Jackson under this one, and there's quickly 2 outs. And the Royals are down to their final out just like that. And the batter will be David Wright, 0 for 3, the former Met. Struck out his last time up. That was way back in the 7th inning. He's the final hope for Kansas City. The pitch on the way. Strike, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1. The pitch. Into left, this should do it. Winfield is under it. Calls everybody off under this one. He'll put it away. And Jack Morris seals the win for the Sox and has a complete game performance, a shutout, as the Sox win it 15-0. They take game 1 of this 3-game series from the Royals and improve their record to 32-2, the best in the majors. What a performance by Jack Morris. He had some no-hit stuff, there's no question about it. Royals only able to scrape up only 2 hits against Jack Morris. The offense was the story. Bud going deep 3 times. Paz going deep 3 times. Winfield and Hesse getting into it as well. It's a tremendous night all around for the Sox pitching staff, defense, and offense as they shut out the Kansas City Royals, their rivals in the same division, 13-0. Morris improves to 5-0, while Chris Melton falls to 2-4. So let's take a look at tonight's player of the game, and this is a tough one. It's going to be going to George Brett. 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. A tremendous night for the former Royal, getting it against his old team, hitting against his old team. Take a snapshot. George Brett is tonight's top baseball bubblegum card player of the game. We have a pretty good next game's lineup for you here on WON 9. We got 4 straight against the Cubs from Wrigley Field and the old stadium. That is starting on Monday. Until then, this is yours truly, John Wheels, hoping your game's a good game. Thanks for joining us, everybody. The final score from the stadium: the Sox 15, Kansas City nothing. So long from the Bronx.